Dang, son. I wasn't even gonna do a video. Dang, son. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? I wasn't even gonna do a video. This got to stop, young. This got to stop, man. I'm sorry. I wasn't even gonna do a video, young. Y'all, hey. This man got to be stopped. Okay. Let me see if y'all, I'm gonna play it from right here. Then we're gonna, this gonna be the intro, whatever. Check this out. Wait a minute. What? Check this out, y'all. Listen to this. Wait a minute. I'm trying
to his school.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Would you like to share how much that donation was, if you're comfortable with that?
$2,000. That's the initial donation to the school. Mm-hmm. This is how the connection became with him. And within a week,
Dang, young, she donated $2,000 to the school. Lord have mercy. Okay, all right. This had me thinking that, I'm thinking that there's a lot of maybe $1,000 donators to the school. I didn't think that $2,000, man. Damn, can you imagine? Over 10 years, if you get, I don't know, maybe 4 of them a year, 2, 4, 6, 8, $8,000 a year, just off the $2,000 donators. $3,000, $4,000, maybe it's some I would love to know what was the most somebody donated to the school, male or female, dog, male or female. Man, I was ready to go to bed, young. I wasn't even gonna do this. Man, shout out to Leonard, man. Shout out to you for putting this all out there, man, like this, for real. Shout out to you. And wait a minute, before we get started, man, I just want to say, I've been in the comments, dog, and I don't, wait a minute. I don't even know. Oh, man, I got so much stuff open. The hell? Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. This is something different, man. Y'all talking about the brother. Oh my God, this the same one. Is that the
Maryanne Laurent, a writer.
Okay, I'm trying to keep my windows open for stuff I want. Hey, I'm learning all this as I go, man. So let me go to his channel. I think the same. I don't know. Y'all teaching me, bruh. I thought the man was on the up and up. I only been to one video on his channel, and that was the one of him talking about helping Umar out of this situation. That's the only thing I was thinking. See, oh, I thought that was the red line. Yeah, Uncle Mike don't know what he doing, y'all. Check it out. I haven't been through a lot of his videos, man, but I think y'all right. Well, y'all know more than I do. Y'all saying that the brother's a scammer, you know, and I'm not gonna jump out there and call him that. But one day ago, the trade never came from your enemy. Members get kicked from the dash. Is going to save Dr. Umar's. This is the video right here. 2 days ago, 17 hours ago, 15 hours ago. Okay, the brother's dropping some videos though. So this is the video.
I want to talk to you today about a very sincere opportunity.
And okay, I did a reaction video to this video, right? And checked out the comments, man, real talk. And the comments were saying that it's one scammer trying to scam another scammer. Then they started talking about the deal he made. And I'm like, okay, now look, I'm looking at it because I'm looking at it one-sided, man. Uncle Mike, I apologize because I think I was wrong on this, but I'm looking at it one-sided. Say the school. I'm on save the school, save the school. I'm picketing like a mother. If somebody gonna come and drop 40,000, save the school, we good. Joke, I'm just joking with you. You clear your throat, I'm talking. Anyway, I'm cooking over here. Isn't that how they say it? The young generation. I'm cooking over here, honey. Joke. Oh, she got her headphones on. Anyway, check it. So the way he talking about cutting the check and the way he talking is like, oh man, I can save the school and all this stuff, but Umar ain't gonna go for that. And the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute. Then I started realizing I have done that video, right? Now I'm realizing and understanding and I'm learning, I'm getting educated on the fact that the schools are on some contaminated land. Now, how contaminated this land is, meaning that it's not fit for a school, it's not even fit for a shopping mall, it's not even fit to have people doing business on this land. But that's all right though, you know how Uncle Mike do. What I'm about to do is I'm taking my tail up there. I'm gonna go look at this land. They can't close off the whole daggone street. One comment said that they got a fence around the whole school now. I don't know if the government put the fence around it. I don't know if Dr. Umar put the fence around it. I don't even know if Marquette put the fence around there. But one subscriber said to me that he said, I'm unsubscribing because you supporting another scammer. I didn't support him. I just said that the brother got a good idea to help save the school. And I thought it was a good idea. But he want to take one of the schools to use. I don't know how I missed that part, but he want to take a whole school to use for his own. How you going to get back and forth to whatever? I don't know and don't need to know. But long story short, all this internet scamming needs to stop. If this brother right here, if he is a scammer, I only looked at one of his videos, y'all, so it's officially over for Dr. Umar Johnson. Okay, and then he talked to this video.
Let me translate this.
I haven't watched the whole video.
Here in this paperwork, Umar owes
boys, and seeing that there were very few male teachers, that these kids were being put on IEPs, that
Umar does not pay this bill.
So I'm looking at my man's channel, man, and I'm thinking that he can, how can I say it? He can do his mouth can write a check that in his wallet can cash it. Does that make sense? In other words, if he say he can do it, then he can cut the check to do it. Just off his YouTube channel alone. I don't know what kind of business he does. I don't know what kind of business he in, but it sounds like he doing some good legitimate business. He talked about Africa. He talked about losing, being down to his last red cent. I was sold. But if y'all say y'all know him better than I do and y'all say he's a scammer, then I gotta listen to y'all and try to do more research on the brother. I thought he was a good brother. I'm like, if he's behind it, I'm behind it. And I still stand on that. If he get into these schools, I would like to communicate with him and try to support him, But if y'all saying he a scammer, I need to investigate him a little more. But anyway, I said all that to say that after Dr. Umar has met this lady, and my man is Mr. Honor, I'm gonna call him because I don't know if I'm saying his first name right. I keep Leonard. Leon. I thought it was Leon, but it's Leonard. Leonard is he's talking to this sister, man, and it said Dr. Umar tried to scam a film producer out of $500,000, part one. What? How can you? Oh my God, young. See, I can't get scammed. So I don't understand how this whole scamming thing works. I can't get scammed. I listen to people and I do Uncle Mike's thing. So it's hard for me to get scammed because I'm trying to figure out how can I scam. I know how to do so much stuff, man. So anyway, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. What a start off, man. Let's check this bad boy out, man. Here we go.
Filmmaker, marketer, and film distributor. Maryanne made her first feature film debut with the drama Rachel's Ninth Inning in 2015, based on her novel. She's a writer as well. A story centered on domestic violence in professional sports. She is the founder of Laurent Vision Production. She is the author of 2 books, Rachel's Ninth Inning and The Little Creole Pig. Other films include Emotions, Should Never Be Toyed With, Caleb, and Awaken, featuring Umar Johnson. Without any further ado, I'd like to bring on Maryanne. Maryanne, are you there?
Good evening, Mr. Honors. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And thank you so much for agreeing to do this. I know it wasn't an easy decision to make, and we've been communicating back and forth. We put together a slide presentation as well. And I just want to thank you for your courage in advance. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
So she's the one that put together the movie. Wow, dude. This story keep getting all these side stories to get juicier and juicier. This is the lady that wanted to get the 1,000 subscribers. And my man helped her get the 1,000 subscribers. And I put it out on my channel as well. Told my people to go and subscribe to her so we can get to this 1,000. Because I wanted to see this awakening. I wanted to see the movie. So this is the lady who produced the movie. It's a great little, what do you call it, short film, YouTube type movie. And I'm hoping to do anything close to that. I got all these cameras. I'm trying to put together these movies or whatever the case may be. So I would love to hook up with her. I wonder what area she in. All professional, up and up. No scamming and no sexual type stuff, man. God dang.
All right. How did you first learn about Umar Johnson?
I'm a conscious individual. I am part of the conscious community, which he is also. We're under the same umbrella. I've never met him. I didn't really have direct connection with him, but I knew of him. And I heard of his vision about how he wants to create the school. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I believed in his vision. I loved his idea because the way I saw his concept, this is someone who's coming to breathe life within the Black community. And then the Lord has blessed me. I ain't rich, but I was able to make a contribution for FDMG. And then from the time I didn't go to my primary institution, I went to my secondary institution, which was Huntington Bank. I walked in, I did a cashier check, and I made a donation to his school.
Yeah, would you like to share how much that donation was, if you're comfortable with that?
$2,000. That's the initial donation to the school. This is how the connection became with him. And within a week, I would say, from the time that I mailed in that donation, I wouldn't even say 7-day week, more like a 5-day business week, he did reach out to me. Now, it's not hard to get, they'll be like, well, how do you reach out to you? It's not hard. I make independent film. I am an activist within my community. Every year, I do a toy drive. Every year, I do a coat drive. Now, I work with young women who gets into these bad domestic issues. So with my attorney, TJ, he's like, look, I can't be doing all these pro bono case for you. I'll do one, but you need to sit down with them. They're going to have to give me something. I may not charge them what they would, and he doesn't charge them what you would get if you have to get a lawyer to expunge something, to get a lawyer to help you. That's my attorney, TJ. But he's like, they're going to have to pay something. So He would sit down with the families, like, okay, this is the charge you're looking at. This is what kind of trouble you in. This is the route we're going to take. Don't act crazy in court. I'm your attorney. I do the talking. This is what I'm going to need you to give to me. Don't string me around. I need a retainer fee for us to move in, because that little money you're giving me is for paperwork, because he has to file paperwork for them to get in that courtroom. So that's that. So within the community, they know I do that, because I have mother, honey, I need you to help me with my baby. Or they'll come, girl, I know you help people. I got this issue. Can you help me? When they have their initial hearing, I present with them in court. The judge like, who are you? I said, I am her activist. I'm the one helping her connect with the attorney. I'm here for her initial person. And the judge like, okay, this is what she needs to do. This is it. This is it. Next time she comes to court, I don't care you here, but she needs to have her attorney. And that's where T comes in. And I would attend until it's over. And, some is a win-win and you lose some. So that's the part of activists that I do within the community. So when he reached out to me, the very first connection I had with Umar was pleasant. He called. He was like, may I speak to Sister Maryanne? That's how he started the conversation. I said, Maryanne speaking. He's like, Queen, I wanted to reach out to say thank you for your contribution to FDMG.
And you contributed, you said $2,000. You remember what month and year that was?
That was in 2019. I can't give you the exact, but it was 2019.
Okay, 2019. So, he reaches out to you.
Yeah, so he reached out to me. He was humble. He was gracious. The only little red flag I had, and then I didn't notice, I thought it was rude, but now, like, I'm the type person, when something goes south, I go back and try to re-examine stuff. He was like, next time, if you could get 4,000 is first of all, just say thank you. He told me next time if I could get 4, and I thought that was rude and a little bit abrupt. I mean, he did.
Don't say that. I know you ain't say that. So that's part of his ritual. That's part of what he say. No matter, damn, somebody donate $2,000, and you're gonna say next time make it 4,000. Boy, please, are you crazy? Somebody donate $10, next time make it 20. Amen. That's what that's part of his closing, man, which is whack. That is whack, young. That's hurting somebody's feelings. If somebody donate $100, he said next time make it 200. That is whack. That is whack. If anybody donated $1 to me, I just say thank you, appreciate it. I'm over here, my brain works different, man. I'm trying to figure out a way for everybody who ever donated to the channel and supported the channel. I'm trying to figure out a way to give back to all of them. I wish I can find a way to get all these people who donated to my channel, because I didn't ask them to. I'm trying to double their donation. That's what I want to do. Except for you, Tyson Roberts. Except for you, Tyson, you, because he donated so much money. Boy, God, that you'll be rich. Nah, you too, Tyson. Everybody who donated, period, man. I would love to double their money up, man. That's in my heart. That's what I want to do in my heart.
Did
what?
I cannot believe this.
Yeah,
you donate 2,000. You donate
next
2,000.
Time, if you can give 4,000, it would be greatly appreciated. Yes. Yes.
Don't say that.
He's done that before with the young lady that sent them, I think, $20, and he said next time make it 40, something like that. That's wild.
Appreciate $1, but we would rather have 10. We appreciate $20, but we would rather have 50. We appreciate $50, but we would rather have 100. We appreciate $100, but we would rather have 200. We're trying to renovate a school, brothers and sisters. We're trying to renovate a school. We're not fixing a flat tire. We're not fixing a flat tire. We're not opening up a penny candy shop. We're not selling water ices, okay? We're not selling hot dogs. We're renovating a school. Do you understand? Do you understand? So please, brothers and sisters, give what you can. We're building an institution. Okay? Trying to give our children a chance that we didn't have. That's what we're doing. I don't have to pin it because I done already told you what it is. Don't be lazy. $ FDMG school. Don't be.
Somebody text and said you should pin it. That means you should take the link and put it at the top of the chat, so we don't have to. When people, let's say somebody just coming in, right? Now watch this.
Lazy. $ FDMG school.
Bam. After he said it, let's say somebody just comes on and they seeing what's happening. They can go straight to the pin. Dummy. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying, right? They can go straight to the pin and they don't have to. They know, oh, what's this pin for? Oh, this is what he was talking about. They in the chat talking. Oh, he was talking about donating. Oh, okay, cool. I donate because it's already pinned. So I can donate $2, whatever. I'm down. I'm watching. I'm checking this out. I feel like spending a little money online, especially $2 here, $3 there, $5 there. I help the brother out. That's how it's done. That's how it's done, man. And this fool, I don't have to pin it. Stop being lazy. Dummy, they try to help you out. They try to help you to do this thing, man. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with them?
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti.
Watch this.
Trying to give our children a chance that we didn't have. That's what we're doing. I don't have to pin it because I done already told you what it is. Don't be lazy. $ FDMG school.
But you
don't
can be
lazy.
$.
FDMG school. Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
And I thought that was a little bit in your face and rude, but I'm someone who's well mannered. And I'm not going to lie, the conversation was pleasant. He went into detail, into depth about his vision with FDMG. The conversation ended the conversation. We were on the phone for about 40 minutes. And I said, Doc, I appreciate the phone call. I enjoyed the conversation. I wish you the best of luck. I am Team Umar moving forward. That's what I told him. I am Team Umar moving forward. And then from that time on, he's consistent. He's a very consistent individual. He was consistent with follow-up calls.
Damn.
And again, every time he would call, the conversation was pleasant, and he would go into detail about the process of the school. And, I'm not going to lie, I felt honor. I'm like, wow, I'm getting from the horse's mouth the process. And he'll give you, so they don't understand. They're batching me, queen. Sometimes I get discouraged, but I got to be strong. I'm here. I'm a revolutionary. He goes on and on. He knows how to draw you in emotionally. But all the time that he's sharing the process of building the school, again, at the time, I didn't connect the dot. It's afterward. Now I'm connecting the dot. He would ask me questions, but it's like, it wasn't invasive. It was in passing. We're having a conversation. Oh, what line of work you in? And then once you answer his question, he just dissect you. You got what part of the community you live? You in the Cleveland? I said, no, I'm in the suburb. Why are you living with all these white folks? So this is how he lures you in. So then you feel defensive. I said, well, my film studios is within the Black community. That's where my business is. I give to the Black community. And then, so what film? So what film? And then he asks you question. What? Are you renting? But it's the way he does it is very subtle. I think, no. With the blessing of the films that I've produced, I've accumulated enough income to purchase. Now, it ain't no Tyler Perry. I don't want to hear them think, oh, she got a studio type. No, it is not. It is not no Tyler Perry studio, but the space is mine. I open the door when I want to. I close the door when I want to. The space is paid for. I do not have a mortgage on the space. That is the base of operation. That is where we hire the actor. That is where they come and sign their contract. So that is my base of operation. So he asks question. He learned. So to say what I'm saying, he studied me. He studied his subject. He's intelligent. He learned everything he need to know about me. So, in
That's
fairness to
crazy.
say, once the relation kind of established, the kind of camaraderie I had with him, I would return phone call. I would call. So that was the nature of the relationship until one day he's like, man, I'm loving your craft. I'm loving what you're doing. You blow me away. I said, I am honored from the King Kong of consciousness. I say, I bow hat to you. What I'm doing is in no comparison to what you're doing. It's like, nah, Queen, don't diminish what you're doing. Yo, what you're doing is beautiful. You're pouring in your community. You're making film. I mean, when I tell you, he goes on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes, I want you to make a documentary about my life.
That's it, young. Come on, Leonard. Oh my God. This is crazy, man. So she did the documentary. Wait a minute, let me see what this says right here.
Good evening, it's Maryanne. I said let me do this video tonight before I go to sleep.
Oh,
I wanted to do this video following the film. First of all, I want to say thank you. A lot of you send a lot of kind words. A lot of you like the film, and I appreciate all the flower and cast member, crew member. They didn't chime in. I was the only one as a producer who responded to comment. But we were really happy with the feedback. And then anything you do is not for everyone. So you had some people, I don't know if they're his people, but that weren't feeling it. But, it's what it is. So the purpose of my channel is to put out my body of work. And I'm gonna stay focused on that, not to derail from that. But Awaken was my body of work, and he is a polarizing figure within the Black community. Everyone's talking about him. We're gonna keep it real. So I'm probably gonna chime in on this and then leave it alone after that and kind of focus in on the arts.
Right.
So it's so much that I'm gonna cover. I don't know where to start. I had a direct connection with Umar Johnson. It wasn't like a flyby, I met this person. This is someone that I connected with, and we worked for a prolonged period of time. So I'm gonna stay on track with the film. The script, it was 150 page. And for some people that didn't like it, I'm not tooting my own horn, but because I'm good at my craft, I was able to deliver what I delivered to you guys yesterday. So the script was 150 page. It was sent to him electronically, and it was sent to him also hard copy. I'm old school. It was a hard copy was mailed to him. He had the script for 4 months. Didn't contest anything in the script. What I need you guys to understand, when he arrived for filming, we only have 3 days. 3 days to get the film done. So when he arrived for filming, he flipped the script on me. a very first day of shooting, he didn't say anything. It's when we got on set, things were like changing. The very first scene, we're gonna get, so in a movie, the way it works, if you have different scene in one location, so you knock that out, and then, so we're not filming in order. So the very first scene was his home. Now, as the producer, because I'm an ND producer, there's a lot of work that goes on before we actually start filming. Every location had to be accounted for. Every location I had to get permission to use. So when we arrived to film his home, he threw a tantrum like a child. He's like, nah, I'm an educator. I'm a polar in the community. I'm your next Malcolm X, your next Martin Luther King. These were his exact words. You're not going to portray me like that. And then I wasn't disrespecting him. I said, Doc, I've video called with you. I Google your place of residence. As a producer, I'm just trying to mirror your lifestyle to get it as accurate as possible. So I don't understand. This home is equivalent to the lifestyle that you live. Nah, you get me a mansion or something. I'm getting on the next plane. Like, he threatened very first day. We hadn't even started filming. He threatened to walk away. I'm in panic mode, so I take the phone. I call my girlfriend. She's in corporate America. I said, listen, this is a business deal. I can't take the crew and him to my house. These are people I'm working with. This is business. I don't want to open myself like that to use my residence, but push come to shove, if I have no option, then that's what I have to do. She's like, you guys head to the house. I have a brief meeting. It's not going to take long. By the time you drive, I'll be there. I'm like, okay. And then the person who's going to let us use her place for his home, she is part of the conscious community. Big Umar supporter. Send money for FDMG. But he felt that home was too humble. He didn't want it. So we packed up our equipment. It's a lot of work. So I'm texting the leading lady. She hadn't arrived at the original location. I'm like, change of plan. We're meeting so-and-so. And as a producer, I get there on time. So I got to get there. Something's going wrong. So I was there on time with him, with another cinematographer. So those who hadn't arrived yet, they weren't late, but they haven't arrived yet. So I'm texting, change of vendor, we're going somewhere else. And then when he got to my girlfriend's house, he was pleased. He's like, yeah, this is more like it. I roll with it. And then he wanted to do a walkthrough, and I have strong women within my circle, respectful but strong. So she was clear with them, like, no, you're not going to walk through. I gave her a designated area where to film. And then she has like a beautiful home office. He wanted, well, this is a nice office. I make video all the time. We need to capture a video. I said, Doc, we're going to be respectful. We're going to use the space that she gave us. I'm not going to, man, that's your friend. That's your friend. I said, I understand she's my friend, but we're going to be respectful. So.
Wow, this is crazy,
and I'm saying that.
This is, dude, I thought I was the only one to go through all this type of stuff. You get some wannabe star acting like they're the star, in my case, a rap artist, and they think they supposed to get all this stuff, man. Yeah, man. These people get weird, and you doing him a favor.
It's like I said, after this video, I'm not gonna continue to speak on it, but it's to give clarity to those that had some negative feedback and to those that showed me love, but so you guys can understand what I went through within that 3 days to make what you guys saw a reality.
Amen.
And not to get messy, the leading lady, she's of age, but she's younger. And the script, she followed instructions. She had a black lingerie. And then in the script, he had boxer and a sleeveless t-shirt. You know, those tank top t-shirt that men wear. So he's like, nah, we're gonna make this sensational. This is him. This is not me as the producer. We're gonna make this sensational. So I'm gonna take off my shirt. I said, well, you don't have to. This is just a simple kissing scene. That's just to add spice and flavor. And he's like, no, I'm taking off my shirt. And then he wanted to remove his box. I'm not making this up. We got that, like, because you warm up, they start running the camera. We haven't hit action. So I got a lot of footage. So he wants to take off his boxer. So as the producer, I said, I can't allow you to remove your boxer to get under the sheet with her and just show underwear. We're not going to do that. I'm going to have my underwear. What are you tripping about? I said, no, we're not going to. As a producer, I don't want anything slipping out, and then I'm liable.
As the producer, I don't want anything to slip out. This is not an X-rated movie. This is not porn, dummy. And this is not even what this movie is about. And she's the producer. Why can't nobody follow directions? Everybody want to do things their way. Why everybody want to do things their way? She's the producer. She the one. Oh my God.
Exposing this girl. So for someone who's a leader, someone who's gonna sculpt your young mind, I literally had to have this discussion with him for nearly 3 to 4 minutes. Like him and I are going back and forth. And then when the cinematographer was standing there, he even chimed in with, Queen. I said no. I'll allow the shirt, but you're not removing your boxer. That's one thing. Oops, sorry. I put my hand there. And then, so I'm gonna not just break the whole movie, but I'm gonna just chime on where I saw a lot of the comment. Someone's like, well, why is she portraying the mother like that? Well, I'm gonna tell you why I portray the mother like that. The day of filming, again, his mother showed up and he's like, nah, that's not my mother. You're not gonna do this. I said, Doc, I videotape with your mom. Like, he was very protective, not letting me interact with her. But I said, look at her. I think I did a good job portraying your mother. He's like, nah, He's like, this is how we're gonna do it. You're gonna have her laying out a meal. And he gave me the menu. He's like, I want fried chicken, corn, candy yam, it's like a Thanksgiving menu, to be honest with you. He was going on, and he's like, I want you to do that, and the phone's gonna ring. That's gonna be me calling, and then I'm gonna tell him, Mom, turn on the TV. I said, we have a script. I have people that I already paid. And he's like, I'm telling you, you're not gonna portray my mother like that. So again, as the producer, I'm gonna get this film. I'm determined to get this film done. I said, fine. We'll prop your mother. So the girl who played his mother was actually the caretaker. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna put glasses on. You're gonna put the shawl, the real mother, the one that was supposed to be mom. You're gonna be the mother now. And then you have to understand, I didn't pay them a lot of money, but everybody got their little change who's participating in this film. So, and he does this at set. This is like the very first day or everything that we're filming. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like mind-boggling to me. Okay? And then he's like, and I don't want you to show no caregiver. My mother, I want her to look strong and vibrant. And I said, your mother is not mobile. Your mother is disabled. So we're going to prop her on the couch and we'll pretend the caregiver is a maid. And right there, family, listen to me. Right there, it clicked. It clicked that he has an illusion of his life that is not a reality. And I'm like, okay, if he pulls this the first day, and these are the two prime examples I'm giving you from day one of filming. We started at 7 a.m. The first time to go easy on him, we ended at 2 a.m. Whoops, sorry. We ended at 2 a.m. He had the same energy when he arrived on set from 7 a.m. till 2 a.m. in the morning. And by then, if you look at the cast member, you could tell we're all exhausted. Because even though the actors were coming in rotation, we're there from beginning to end with him. So I'll give him credit for that. Yes, he had all that energy. And I didn't see him drink any energy drink, like, because as production, we provide the beverage, fresh fruit, and I give a meal. So I say that to say he delivered on his part, but what was disrespectful to me as a producer, you had a script for 4 months. People who were part of the film with you learned their line. They put a lot of time and effort. And then you show up on scene and you're changing and I have to accommodate you. So for his mother, I said, we don't have the time or the energy to lay out a whole Thanksgiving meal. We'll prep her. Again, I had to get another house. We didn't film at the apartment where we had his mother. Okay? I had to get someone else's home. We prepped the mother, and I said, you know what? In your sitting room, you got that nice lavender chair. We're gonna sit the mother there. I'm like, I didn't want to get a shot of her walking because I'm like, okay, that's gonna be too distorted because a lot of people know the mom is bedridden. And then he did want me to highlight the caregiver. So I'm like, we're not gonna zoom in on her, but we're gonna act like she's the maid. She's bringing her a cup of tea before she looks at the thing. And then someone else,
God dang, boy, she ain't taking no breaths, man. She done went all the way to 3 different stories. And I wanted to say something about, she said that everybody was exhausted from 7 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 7 in the morning to 2 o'clock at night. They filming and doing all this stuff. But Dr. Umar was like still wide awake and had a lot of energy. That's because he was on them drugs, man. You ain't see him going in the bathroom taking his little hits or whatever. That's what I'm thinking, allegedly. I just want y'all to keep that in mind.
You put in that clip, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm new to you, YouTube, but you saw the movie. First of all, I could not use that. He had written permission, which he submitted to me. We have in writing where we can use that. Okay. Everybody was on board with that. And the reason he wasn't at the premiere is because him and I at the end, Dr. Umar and I at the end fell out. So professionally, that's his connect, he was the link between him and production. He chose to fall back. So that's how that goes. Just to give those who are the chiming in, to give you the background.
Talk to him, baby. Talk to him.
So I said, okay, I know tomorrow I'm gonna have some issue with him. I have to make this work. So now, as the producer, I'm on high alert because I'm like, oh my goodness, now we're shooting where we're alternating the script because this man wants to portray himself in this grand way that he's not. And then for the wife, I got a courtroom. You guys could go to anyone who in your city who does independent film. Even Hollywood has to jump over loop when they have to get a courtroom. A United States courtroom, you can't just walk in there and la-di-da. I went through great length to secure that courtroom. So he tells me, nah. You're not gonna show my baby mother taking me for child support. Are you crazy? I'm about to open the school. I said, Doc, you had the script. And this is research I did on my own. They did sue you for child support. So the movie is supposed to be mirroring your life. So it's not something that's fictional. Nah, what you gonna do, we're gonna change it. You're gonna do the case that I beat. And then we roll with that. So we're like Googling, because I didn't really have knowledge about, they were suing him. They took him to court. Because they're accusing him of posing as a fake educator, questioning his credential. He did beat that. So I'm like, okay. So, I know my craft. I'm like, okay, I got this courtroom. We're going to use this courtroom. That adds to production. And then when the lawyer is to walk in, no, I'm a Pan-African. You're not going to have no white lawyer. I need a black lawyer. So I'm like, oh my sweet Jesus. It's like, there's no winning with him.
I hear you, sister. I hear you.
While they're setting up, the court is within my city. I jump in my car, go get a business suit, because both of the attorney you had were Caucasian. The judge was Caucasian. They're actor, but they're all Caucasian, because when I put out the casting call, that's who responded. I didn't have anybody of color that responded for that role. So I played that lawyer. I walked in, my heart is palpitating, and I'm like, okay, he has proven to us that he learned his line. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna execute this. He's gonna know his line. And it kind of throws everybody off, because those three actors, they kind of connected, they kind of role played, and then all of a sudden, we're only using the judge, we're using the defense attorney, the prosecutor, and then I'm stepping in, and this girl already got her money, and I can't renege and take money back from these people. He made me lose a lot of money doing production. You know what I'm saying? So we roll with it. And I'm like, the court scene had 4 scenes in the script, 4 scenes, because there's 2 baby mama. And he refused. We're not filming that. So we roll, because he's a star. He's in a lot of the scene. He's embedded in the script. So I'm like, okay, we're going to roll with that. One of the cinematographers said, yeah, I just pulled it up. He did. Here's a quick video. We find some video. He was on some step talking to somebody. Like, yeah, you going to recreate it. I said, Doc, it doesn't work like that. You have to have these actors here. We can't recreate it. There's nobody to recreate it with. And then he's like, well, I got to make my speech to say I beat the case. I said, we'll go to Westlake. We'll sit you in the park. Everybody knows you're good for making video. It'll blend in. Again, my creativity, I'm like trying to go along, because he's butchering the script. You understand? So that's how we got the scene. So 4 of the scene with the baby mama never made the movie, because he's not having this. And I'm not lying to you, within the 3 days, that was the problem we had with shooting. And then we had another problem. At the beginning of the scene, we opened the scene with him, and he told me he has this hater that makes a living of making videos about him, that this man support himself and his family. He is his biggest hater. He despises him. I need to put him in the movie. He's like, make him bald, make him young and clowny, because he's a clownish N. He used the N-word. So I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, well, what's his name? So I could get, this is part of the film, so I could get this character packed down. No, I'm telling you, I'm giving it to you. Make him young, clownish, and that's how you're going to do it. Now, and then after this, I don't want to bore you guys. The day of filming the hater, he didn't want it like that, because that scene in the script, he's with a group of friends, and then they're videotaping him. You know, I'm trying to add creativity to the scene. And he's like, nah, you're giving them too much clout. You make it amateur, make it blurry. I said, we're opening the film. The plot hasn't been developed yet. We do something like that's probably going to throw the viewer off. No, that's how you got to do it. Now, everything's like full circle. So this hater is supposed to be honored. I didn't know the man at the time. Didn't know jack about him. I met Honor, 2 years? So we portrayed him in the movie, and then, Lord and behold, I become connected with this man without even knowing him. And then for the girls, I pleaded with him before the film. I said, can I meet the girls just so I could get an accurate portrayal of both of the daughters? Now, one's bright and one's chocolate. I got a chocolate baby and a bright one. The bright one is a firecracker. I guess that's the one that's making videos. The brown one, she mellow. She like her dad. There's nothing mellow about him. Nothing at all. And then he's like, and you gonna make them have the same mother. I said, but everybody knows that you have 2 different baby moms. He's like, no, you're gonna have the girls have the same mother. You're not gonna portray me like this. I'm an educator. I'm gonna open a school. I'm gonna change the face of educating Black boy in this country. Again, I roll with it. I merged the girls as sister with one mother. And
hey, this fool tripping, y'all. The more I learn about this fool right here, are you serious? You are not even a producer. Next thing you know, you're gonna be showing somebody how to set up the lights and stuff. You know, no, you need the camera angle this way. Come on, clown.
It's so funny. We filmed this 2 years ago. I never connected with the girl. I did connect with one of the mother, and I'm not gonna get messy. And I was informed. Like, he's not there for birthdays. He's not there for anything special in their life. So, because I never reconnected with the girl, but I got that information from a reliable source. And everything I'm telling y'all, I can back it up. He can't even make a video to debunk anything that I'm saying right now. So that scene is to show that one of the daughter got accepted in the School of Juilliard, a dance school, and he was supposed to be there, but because of his court, life happened, he was unable to make it, and it pissed his baby mama. That was the scene that you guys saw. And then he talked. You could hear his voice when he was talking with her. The thing was so raw and so like, oh my goodness. He's like, nah, take my voice out. Just keep her voice. I said, Doc, it's a movie. Nah, Queen, I'm not going to argue with you. Take my voice out and just leave her voice. It's like a hot mess.
Nah, Queen, I'm not going to argue with you. Oh, my God, that's something wrong with him. I would love to meet this guy, for real. Oh, because you ain't talking that bull with me.
And then the editor's like, look, we got the scene. She's talking. You can get away with it. And then we deleted him. Now, that undertone, I don't know if they picked that up doing edit. Yes. And there was nothing fake about that movie. He was there in the flesh. And then I'm going to make another point. When we opened the scene at the African American Museum, he carried this bag. I'm like, why does he have this bag? Like, it didn't look good. Him. And then when we were going to do the love scene, he's carrying a bag. I said, that's not going to look right for you to be getting in bed with a woman. You're carrying a bag. Nobody can't hold this bag. It's my bag. I said, Doc,
that mean?
I have your best interest at heart. Let me hold the bag. You can't shoot every scene with that bag. Some
what
filthy
that means?
little bag, about this high, this filthy little. It's like the shape of a rectangle. I said you cannot film every scene with that little bag. And
Oh, you know what that means? The little bag.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm not no angel. I'm like, what is he obsessed with the bag? So I did open the bag. Yes, I did. I opened the bag. And in the bag, he had a revolver.
What?
A really nice piece. Now I don't know much about gun, but it's heavy. It was a very nice piece. And I did something foolish. I pulled the gun out. I held it. I don't know if the safety one, that was something very reckless that I did on my part. Yep. And then he had a wooden necklace, like wooden bead necklace with not the cross. The other thing, there's a loop and it's made out of cross. I forgot the name of it. Jesus. I'm just, whenever I talk about him, I just get so flustered. But it was something of high quality. It was handmade. It was polished. You can tell. I would estimate he probably paid a good $250, $100 and something for it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, right.
It's like a bead necklace. But in the conscious community, if you go to some of those stores to buy books, they sell them, and then they come in different levels. Some are of higher quality than others. He had a very high quality. And then I'm not lying to this. I'm going to look into the camera, and Umar, I'm saying it. He had a sandwich bag, those bag that you could put in the freezer, not the extra large one, but like the medium, bigger than a sandwich bag, but smaller than the gallon.
Here we go.
I can't even make this up. What I regret, I should have took a picture of it. It was like guts. Like, you know how when, as a woman or a man, you're cleaning a chicken or a turkey, and there's that stuff, you take out the gizzard. I'm like, what is this? This is what he had in the bag. There's no money in it.
Poor thing, she don't know. But I know. I know exactly what it is.
No, nothing else. The bead, the gun, and the bag of like stuff from inside of an animal. And it looked fresh to me. I'm like, what the hell? What is that? So this is what I dealt with him for 3 days. And then he did something that really hurt my feeling. Because he was an out-of-town actor, we had a welcome dinner for him. He got so mad, he did not attend the welcome dinner because I put him at a hotel that wasn't a 5-star hotel. He's like, I'm a revolutionary. I'm an activist. You can't put me here. We're going to go to the Marriott, or we could go to that Embassy Suite in Beachwood. And I said, Doc, your room is paid for 3 nights. The room was taken care of. Everything was taken care of. He's like, no, I'm not staying. And then, but see, I'm not the type that you could bully around. I'm a loving person. I'm a giver. I'm nurturing, but I'm not going to be bullied around. I said, you could go to the desk, get your money back, because what I did, I wanted to make sure I could get a refund in case he didn't show up late. I said, you could get your money back. We'll drive you to the Marriott and you can pay the difference. No, he didn't do that because he didn't have the difference. I don't know if he didn't. Let me take that back. He didn't do that. He ended up staying in the room. Now, overall, even though he has a very hard personality to deal with, before I end that, the scene with the children, that was his least favorite scene throughout everything that we filmed. Now, what you guys saw, you saw the scene that he's in the car with the security guard, and that's another thing. Oh my God, I don't want to be all over the place. He insists that I provide 4 security guards throughout the film. I'm like, in the script, we got 1 because you did request it. I got 1. Why do I need to have 4 for? In real life, this man don't even have a security guard. I have gone to numerous lectures. There's never any security guard. What are you talking about?
God. What are you talking about, 4 security guards? Because he got it pictured in his mat, 2 up front, him in the middle, and 2 in the back. Come on, bruh.
In real life, this man don't even have a security guard. I have gone to numerous lectures. There's never any security guard. What are you talking about, sir? You came to Ohio, you didn't even have a secretary accompany you, let alone a security guard. What are you talking about, sir? So I said, no, I have one for you. So again, that's that illusion. He wanted me to portray this grand lifestyle that he's really not living. So back, not to sidetrack, I just wanted to point out, in the scene, you guys saw him in the car with the security guard. You guys saw him get out. You saw the kid. What you guys did not see, these are minor. I cannot have them on set without their parent. So when everybody signed the little contract, they were supposed to be accompanied with an adult, a mother, a father, whoever that guardian for that child. You know how our people do. They're happy. They're excited. The baby are debuting in a movie. There's about when they're Ring Around the Rosie, each child showed up with 10 or 12 people. Uncle showed up, cousin. They're happy. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a nightmare. Another thing, as a producer, I'm like, I got enough on my plate. Now I got to manage a group. I had a group. You guys didn't see that. So you don't see us. We're shooting. The group's over there. So I had to talk to them. I say, look, y'all can't clap when they do their little singing. You can't cheer on. The mic picks up everything. I need y'all to contain the noise. All we could catch is natural noise around the neighborhood as he approached the home. Okay, Miss Mary, okay, they're happy. Do you know after filming, this man is supposed to open a school for children to prepare young minds to give a scholar. Do you know he never approached those family to even have a word with them? Do you know he didn't even interact with the children? I'm not making this up. He didn't even want to take pictures with the kid. After that scene, he was like, done.
Wow, dude, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh my God, that is not cool. Dude, it's been 3 occasions that people have said something about he didn't even want to interact with the kids. I'm breaking my neck to interact with kids, man. We just went to the school just about 2 hours ago. Well, we've been back for 2 hours, 4 hours ago. And he was mad, little nephew, come on, man, let's go. I thought he wanted to go with me. He mad. Everybody else watching me call him. He don't even want to turn around. Little man, I said, I know he hear me calling him. This is a side note. So what had happened was, damn it, my bad, y'all. So what had happened was, I noticed the look on his face. He didn't want to go. He wanted to stay and play volleyball with his friends. And I said, you don't have to. He can walk home from school. I said, you don't have to go with us. You want to stay? Yeah, Uncle Mike, because Uncle Michael, I give him anything he want. You can stay here with your friends. You want to stay with your friends? Yeah. Well, stay with your friends. You ain't got to go with me. You can stay here. I said, he want to stay. And I was waiting for them to say, no, he can't stay. He got to go. And then I was going to be like, nah, cuz, let him stay. Let him grow up and do something. But anyway, the other lady said something about he didn't want to help her son. You opening up a school for what? You opening up this school for what? To get these. He is praying. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Dr. Umar is praying on single moms worldwide that want help with their kids. They want a miracle. They want some hope for their kids. And that's what he's doing. Well, my sister, all you need is a little bit of donations. Imagine if he get, I don't know, 40 to 50 people. He was getting big too, man. I'm talking about $1,000, 1,000 people a day sending him $10. I call
Literally
you. I call
done,
you back,
brothers and sisters.
I call you back. And the man don't want to do nothing with the kids. Any of the kids. I don't even see no pictures of him with kids around.
I'm not making this up. He didn't even want to take pictures with the kid. After that scene, he was like, done. Literally done, brothers and sisters. And I thought I'm like, wow.
Wow.
They're all excited. They wanted to take pictures. They wanted to meet him. Honey, he didn't interact with not one of those. See, you guys can't see that. We're capturing the movie, but as we're capturing, they're all looking on. They're happy, smiling. The babies are making debut in the film. And then I had one, and I gave him instruction. I'm like, he's a part of the conscious community. I selected the kids that were going to be in. I wanted natural hair. One of them show up with the child hair. I'm like, why is her hair not combed? Oh, no. I've been doing my homework. We doing an afro. We getting her the natural look. Doc's going to like it. They were just so happy to be part of a project that he didn't bother to talk to any of the parents, to ask them, hey, is any of your kids on IEP? How they're doing in school? He didn't even bother to interact with the kids. I am not making this up. We had a crew. I'm not making this up. I have no reason to lie to him. And then I'm not a hater. No, I am not. He fed the conscious community a dream. And you know what? I don't care how people will frame it or say it. I don't think I'm a dumb person. I am not a dumb person. He fed us a dream. I bought into the dream.
Talk to him, sis.
Like I tell you, I'm a nurturing, I'm a giver. I believe in building. I get, and then, see, I'm not like some people. I didn't give cash. I gave like electronic. I gave check, like cashier check from my bank.
Talk to him, sis. You can look at her background, man. You can look at her background and tell that she is on up and up. Now, I might have been wrong about that other dude, the Saint, and I still don't think I'm wrong. You still got to prove some more stuff to me. I think the brother is on the up and up, man. Y'all say he a scammer, and he probably got into some business deals that didn't happen. She ain't trying to scam nothing. She just trying to do movies. Now, I know Uncle Mike ain't 2 for 2.
I could pull the receipt. He cannot say Maryanne Laurent did not contribute toward FDMG. Yes, I did.
I know you did.
I'm sorry, I keep moving
Do your thing,
my arm.
girl.
I don't have a
Tripod.
little holder for that. So I contribute towards
But why are you holding it up so high? Why are you holding the camera up so high? Just set it down on the desk and talk to us.
DMG.
She got that camera up in the air, baby.
Because I believe in the dream that he was selling.
Amen.
And then I'm going to tell some of you, yes, not all of you are part of that conscious community. But even if you weren't, everybody's like, man, he's building the school. If that came to fruition, that's something we all would have been proud of. The conscious community is mourning. You know how many people has given money for this dream, and now these buildings are at jeopardy to being taken? It hurts.
Amen, it hurts.
Now, if you didn't contribute, you got a lot to say. Oh, they dumb. No, it hurts.
Damn right, it hurts.
No, we're not dumb.
It's not being dumb. If you dumb to think that donating to the Dr. Umar and stuff, after hearing what he had to say, it is dumb for you to think that these people are dumb. They not dumb for believing in the dream. I was going to donate to him. I would have donated to Saint also. Because of the words, It's not dumb to believe and want to help somebody for the words that they stand on that's coming out of their mouth. Don't think that's dumb. If you see somebody saying they're gonna push this car up the hill, all I need is a little help, and then the one person get behind them, and then y'all two people try to push it, and you see them, and then you start helping them, and they see you got enough people to push it up the hill. That's not dumb, man. If all the black people with kids that they try to change something, and this man got the answer to change, I would have donated too. I don't understand, man. My bad. Here we go.
You contribute to has given money for this dream, and now these buildings are at jeopardy to being taken. It hurts.
It's sad.
Now, if you didn't contribute, you got a lot to say. Oh, they dumb. No, it hurts. No, we're not dumb. Because you contribute to black colleges. You contribute to Red Crosses. We give money where our heart is. At the time, I believed in him. I contributed. And then I was one of...
Nah. The people that's saying it's dumb, the majority of the people that's saying it's dumb ain't never donated to anything. You dumb. They worrying about they self. They worry about self only. I got so many people that said what I did is dumb and stupid. And I'm like, what the hell have you done something? I thank the Lord that I've been able to give to so many people. Because when I was young, I was just like them. I ain't giving nobody nothing. This is all my money. This is all for me. This is me, I. It's all about me, myself, and I. It's all about me. Every penny I get got to be spent on me. It felt so good when I gave that first couple of dollars or whatever to somebody who needed it. I remember giving somebody lunch money at school, man, and watching that person eat if they was hungry. And I still had another $20, $30 in my pocket. Back then, lunch was 95 cents. Felt good. I didn't even miss the 95 cents. I was mad at myself, but at the same time, I started learning, man, that giving is healthy. You gotta give, man.
His biggest supporter. And let me tell you something about it.
My
See,
bad.
I'm talking from experience, from a lengthy period of time. This is how he rolled. When he comes to town, he tell you the book, get him a venue, he's coming to talk. He doesn't pay for nothing. He makes you set up these big thing, and then if these people want to charge something, he act like he's deaf, blind, dumb, no speak English. But he takes all his proceeds from his book, and then sometimes they're giving, because I set up 3 for him.
He does.
And I'm like, how you want to charge for people to come in when the venue's free? Like, now these people are going to look at us sideways like, oh, they making money and we're not even charging them to use it. I said, they charge people to use that venue. Yo, you think too much. You talk too much. I'm trying to build a school. Everything is I'm trying to build a school. And then when he says that, you fall back. Okay, maybe he's trying to build a school. And then let me tell you guys, for those who didn't have anything nice to say, I didn't charge anyone to look at this film online. Because that little video I did in my backyard gave me my quotas. I could have charged for that. I didn't. Because I got so much love from those who subscribed. That was my gesture to say, thank you for the welcome. Thank you for embracing my channel. I know y'all want this Umar movie. I'm not doing this charging thing. I'm giving it. So I made it public to even those who are not part of the channel. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. But for you to make comment, oh, he paid. No, Dr. Umar did not pay for anything. He did not. This is factual.
Facts.
I paid for the entire production. He did not pay for anything. He promised to be behind the film, to throw his weight, to share his platform. So when the film was done, we were supposed to do 40 theater release. I've never done that. I do 5, 7 was my highest with Caleb, A Living Miracle, 7 theater. I'm an independent film. I do what my money allows me to do. So when he wanted me to give him the finished product, again, I'm not going to be bullied, and I chose not to give him the finished product, it upset him. It pissed him off, and then he reneged on supporting with me to push the film. And then this is not my first rodeo. I have other body of work. This is not my first feature film.
Amen.
And it's sad that a lot of you know me just for Awaken, a project that was very stressful, a project that we did in 3 business days. And at some part we were exhausted, but we got it done. I've posted 2 other feature films. A lot of you are so eager for Awaken, you hadn't even gone to see the quality of my work. Caleb's a beautiful film. Start a little slow, but beautiful. Toy Emotion, beautiful concept. That was the first film I did, and I crossed over because when I released Caleb, I did the tour. When I walked into the audience, sold out audience. It was a sea of different faces. It wasn't just a brown sea of brown faces. Now, I'm not saying I'm Spike Lee or Tyler Perry. No, but hey, I'm doing my thing. But even though it was a lot of stress, we got it done. I'm still proud. That's something, and it made me see my ability. I wrote a script that I handed to him, 150 page, and throughout filming, I was adjusting. To produce what you guys saw. You understand? So back on track. I'm sorry, I veered off a little. So when he did not throw his back to support the film, like I said, this is not my first rodeo. I reached out to Regal Cinema Corporate and I said, hey, I know I have 40 theaters locked down. I can't. I need to scale back. She's like, Maryanne, that's fine. I'm gonna resend you the contract and you pick if you wanna go 5 or 7. She sent me the contract. I had to sign that, what do you call that? That I wasn't gonna go forward with the 40 theater. Now, for Ohio, when we did the scripts, sold out. I did that. He didn't show up. And the reason it hurt me is for those that worked so hard on the project. They wanted him there. He was the star of the film. And then the restaurant, very upscale black restaurant in Ohio, which hosted the after party. So when I say they hosted, they provide water, which I didn't have to pay for, and they provide fresh fruit. They provide these little hors d'oeuvre thing. They're really good. And then they said they're going to give production a percentage off of the catered food, like the food that so they work with me. But they were excited because that restaurant, when you go there, is black owned, and then the theme is black leadership. So you have some of the greats on the wall. So the owner's like, well, after we get Dr. Umar, and I'm sorry, I keep moving. After we get my arms, after we get Dr. Umar in here, we're gonna have to put him on the wall. I mean, there was a lot of excitement, and you're mad. You throw a tantrum because I chose not to give you a finished product, which is my intellectual property, that you didn't put a red cent. Sir, hello? So all of that hurt me. And then to backtrack, I know I'm kind of like all over the place. He didn't come to the I think I said that. He didn't come to the welcoming little dinner we had for him because of the hotel. And in the welcoming dinner, we bought him a beautiful quality Cleveland t-shirt. We got him a nice Cleveland mug. Like, you know how you go to the city, you buy a t-shirt. I'm not talking about a $5 t-shirt. I'm talking about like that high-end t-shirt. The t-shirt was like $35. Like when you wash it, it's gonna look like the day you bought it. We bought him a beautiful mug. The mug was like $22. Like, okay. When I go out of town, I buy a $5 mug. I'm just gonna keep it real. And he didn't show up because he was so mad because you put me in a hotel. I want the Marriott. Like, grow up.
I would have been happy. I would have been happy.
I made this video is to share clarity, not to bash him.
Put me up. You could have put me in your guest bedroom. I would have been happy with one pillow.
He dogged me, and I haven't spoke throughout the years. I just came out unhonored, and when I shared my story. When I didn't want to give him the film, he literally pulled back. And I'm like, okay, I have to navigate this on my own. This is not my first rodeo. I got this. That brother turned around again. I am not making this up because Honor, this brother, this is what he told me. He's like, I can't. I need receipt. I said, I don't understand. He's like, you talking about a lawyer? I said, oh, here's his lawyer. I said, oh, you want the paper? He want receipt. He's like, I'm not going to come on my channel and say something. I need concrete evidence. Oh, I said, I got evidence. I could drown you with evidence. I said, I kept receipt from the burger he ate. You understand? From everything he did, like I kept receipt. So I gave the lawyer, he served me with paper to sue me, brothers and sisters. The paper came certified from Columbus, Ohio, from a credible law firm to sue me. And then they wanted me to negotiate to give them a number. And then I was given instruction, if Dr. Umar is not pleased with that number, a number will be given to me. And if we choose not to cooperate, they're going to proceed with suing me. We're like, file the proper paper to the Greater Cleveland Court. We'll see y'all in court. He tried to sue me. I am someone who donated to your cause. I am someone who, when you came to town, stood by your side, was gracious as a host when you came and do your lecture. And you pocket all your money. Nobody ever asked you for nothing. And then you turn around, you want to sue me for something that doesn't belong to you? You want to sue me for something you didn't even put a penny? Because his excuse to me is like, all his money is in FDMG. Where the money at, sir? Where's the money? Where is the money? So he wanted something grand. So in the movie, I'm like, all right. So I'm going to portray your life the way it really is. And I'm going to tell y'all something. That scene with the conscious cougar, there were no kissing in the script. He wanted that. I'm not lying. I'm going to give Honor the script for him to read it to let y'all know he wanted that.
I knew that. I already knew that. I knew that, man. This dude he is thinking with the wrong head. I could just tell, man. I knew this dude. This lady right here looked like she is. If she was going to do a scene like that, it's going to be a husband and wife. They both acting and doing this, or somebody that's loving or really want to do something. Come on, Dr. Umar, this girl done kissed you, and you like ho, and she looked like somebody he wouldn't mind being like, hey, I knew it, man, I knew it.
He wanted that make-out scene with the older lady, and I'm not gonna act innocent. I ate it up as a producer. I'm like, all right, we getting content. Keep the camera rolling. And then so inappropriate. He put his hand. Oh, we filming. I know it's this movie, but he put his hand all the way up that woman's thigh. I'm not lying. I was there. All the way up her thigh. And she ain't. Well, I can't speak for her. I can't speak for her. He wanted that, and then he is known for.
But you can say whatever y'all talked about afterwards. What did she say afterwards? Or did she say anything?
Black Queen. What is that? Black Queen. Snow Bunny Never. We all know him for that signature thing. He wanted me to have a love scene with a white woman. And I'm like, nah. Time does not permit. I regret I didn't get that. I'm gonna tell you, out of everything in Awaken, I regret I fought him on that. I regret I fought him on that. I wish, and I got a Rolodex, get one of those pretty white girls come on, and we would have filmed it. I told him no, time does not permit. He wanted me to get, and then he, at his hotel room, the cheap little hotel I put him in, I didn't put him in no 5-star hotel. I'm keeping it real. He made a video because everybody's keeping track with it. He made a video. It's gonna be a snow bunny in the movie. After I told him, I said, Dr. Umar, we don't have the time to squeeze trying to get an actress. Like, I didn't want to do it because I felt I wanted some kind of control. It was a control thing on my part because he was switching everything up. So I'm like, no, I'm not giving you that scene. I regret I did not do it. I bend over for everything. He wanted Black Queen Forever, Snow Bunny Never, and he wanted to have a scene making out with a white woman. So, sir, if you ask me, your fantasy is to be with a Caucasian woman. That's my opinion. Okay? So, and then at the end of filming, I'm not gonna lie, he was happy. He was happy with everything we got. He took picture with cast member. The farewell sending him off was nice. It was nice. There was no hard feeling. We took him to the airport, got his little dirty bags out of the trunk. You know, filthy. He had an army bag, filthy. Yes, Dr. Umar, it's filthy, dirty. And then that black suitcase was dirty. I'm like, my God, he's a scholar, the most request. Like, what is this? What's going on here? And then for the premiere, my gift to him was a suitcase set. Like, I had a nice 2-piece brief set to give. The thing was so filthy. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a nice, at the after party, we're gonna present him this with a gift. Didn't show up. It didn't show up because he mad I'm not handing him the movie. And then this is what he told me. He's like, and then when I told him, I was like, nah, I need to see proof you and him fell out. So I'm giving him proof. He was mad. He's like, you could do what you want, but I'm gonna do my thing. I'm like, it doesn't work that way. We have a contract. After I release the film, I recuperate the cost of, and I want y'all to listen. Listen, I don't care if you're his die-hard supporter. Just please listen. If I put $10 to do something, I want to recuperate my $10. I told him once I'm done recuperating my $10 and made a profit, I will then give it to you. At the time, he was going to start this Umar TV. Thing never came to fruition, but He was telling me this gonna be on my Umar TV, and then when I go do my lecture, at the end of the lecture, we're gonna have a movie. They gonna pay for this. I'm gonna charge $35. I'm like, who goes to the movie and you pay $35? But he was just talking. He had a whole plan, and I'm like, we can do that, but you're Umar Johnson. I cannot compete with your audience. I give it to you, I will drown. And I didn't have confidence to just hand him the finished product where he would do good by me and at least give me the cost of what was put in for the film. I didn't trust him. The deplorable behavior that he showed me, I lost all trust in him. And when I got that letter, I'm going to keep it really short. When I got that letter in my house, it came certified. I was livid. But I lawyered back up. He probably thought I was some kind of backward girl from Ohio. I don't know what he thought. But honey, he met the right one. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He met his match. So, I was livid. And then when we told them, please file the proper work to the greater Cleveland, we've never heard from him. We've never heard from his attorney. Just vanished. But, so for some of you that want to criticize, all of you showed me a lot of love. I got love. Listen, I didn't charge for the movie, but the love was the payment. The kind word, thank you. And I shouldn't have come in here. I said too much. The purpose of this to thank you all. Thank you. And then I enjoy engaging with some of you. Now, not moving forward, not everybody will get a response. Some people, they want to engage in like chaotic back and forth. I'm not going to do that. The Queen's not going to, I'm not going to come to that low vibration. I'm not going to do that. No. I'm a very respectful person, but the minute that disrespect is at the table, I'm going to excuse myself. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So that's what went through the production. But I encourage you guys, please, I have 2 films and I'm going to post other. Look at my body of work. Really see the nitty-gritty of my work. And I'm still improving my craft. What you guys saw, and then whether you didn't like it, I'm talking to those who didn't like it. It got what, 19,000 views. You didn't like it, but y'all sure watch it through. Mm-hmm. You guys watch it through. And then he gave me his life, but he wanted me to make it grand. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I try to keep it as true as possible. He wanted a whole full-blown wedding. I said, nah, we're going to give you a fiance and we'll do the wedding. You guys didn't see audience. He wanted, I want a wedding with my supporters. And then when I get back to Philly, I'm going to foot you the reception. You may got to get some sandwich, some. I'm like, no, Doc, we have 3 days. What he doesn't understand, you got to get these actors. It's not just we hold the camera. No, it doesn't work that way. All right. I'm sorry I keep moving. I switch arm when my arm gets tired. I'll do better. I'm going to get a little stand for when I do. So it's like, it was just a lot of heartache, a lot of headache dealing with him. And at the end, the way he behaved was deplorable. When you left Ohio, I didn't fall out with you. I've always maintained a professional tone with you, always respectful with you. And then you try to sue me? That was crazy. He pimped me out, figuring my network, and he tried to sue me. That is crazy. Someone who was supportive to you. Someone who didn't give you change, but I gave you dollar bill, believing in FDMG, and you turn around like a snake and you try to bite me. So no, I'm not bitter. No, I'm not bitter. At his age, he's living with his mother. At his age, we're learning that he's unemployed. The income that you come is from people like myself, another hardworking single mother that gives you the hard-earned. Let me tell you, you all got a mama. I'm talking to you guys, family. And I want y'all to, we all have a mother. We all have that grandmother. A mother is the pillar. A mother is the first teacher. A mother is nurturing. A mother is the loving. Even if you ain't got a perfect mother, the fact that she carried you 9 months,
Makes
that's
her
motherly.
Makes her perfect.
I'm a quote King James. What did he say? My mother may not be a Betty Crocker mom, but she was my mother.
Amen.
Now, this may just go over some of your head.
Mm-hmm.
A mother. Okay? And then what he does, so I say that, I break down the mother to you. What he does is pray on mother. He don't pray on no married couple. He studies you. He's not dumb. I don't care what y'all say. Like, I get some, why are you saying that? Oh my God, after you try to see, he's not dumb. He's not dumb. He's brilliant. He will go down in history. He was able to fool all of it, to accumulate that much cash, and you're not. And then it pissed me off when he's like, I built it. No, sir, you have not built anything. The school is not a reality. So technically, you haven't built anything. You haven't given us anything that came to fruition. No, you haven't. You have the gift of gab. That's what you have. You're charming, you're charismatic, you know, that's a gift. We all got gift. Some of y'all don't tap into your gift. We all have gift. The good Lord put gift in all, especially melanin people. We all have gift. And his gift is the gift of God. And instead of using that gift to really, really make a difference within the community that looks like himself, he robbed us blindly. That's what he did. That's what he did.
Damn.
The conscious community is mourning. So many people are hurt. So when I define the mother to you, you have a child you're struggling with. We're mother. What mother doesn't want the best for their child? What mother? What mother? Y'all remember Big Mama? Like, there's not much, but you come home, there's a meal. You're like, God, how did she do it? There's a little financial struggle. She go under that bed. There's a little cash. Because these people back in the day, they knew how to save. A mother. So these were who he was preying on. Mothers. And to entertain y'all, because what I want to do, I want to stay focused on the purpose of this page. I am an artist. I'm a storyteller. I want to bring you guys story where you can learn from, we could connect with our life. I'm gonna make the making of Awaken, and I'm leaving nothing out. Nothing. And then when I'm done with that, I have together 41. One does not qualify. In order for you to qualify, I ask for one qualification. They have to show proof. Just like I have proof, I have statement from Huntington Bank where I gave my donation. I told them, I don't care if your donation was $10, $5. I need proof at one point, period of time, you did donate to his cause. And I'm gonna make a documentary on how, because a loyal donor, we don't just give that one donation. There's a pattern. Nah, I gave twice. My biggest one was the first initial giving. And then me, I didn't give because I needed him to come in the picture to save a child. I gave because I believed in the dream that he was selling. I believed in the community. We all come together, one for all. That was like my mentality to all this. But some of those mothers that I got for the documentary, which I'm working on, you know, there was inappropriate, but you can't blame him. They went there. But you know what? If you're a woman, you're trying to keep the light on, you're working, because as a Black woman, sometimes, I don't care if we're educated, we work, we're the primary breadwinner. I'm always catching myself to keep soft, to stay within my feminine energy. It is easy to get that masculine trait, like, because you're holding it, you're doing so much. And that's why sometimes when brothers come to us, you have to be patient with the Black woman. You have to be forgiving towards her, because she's holding it down for so long. So when you come, there's a tad of aggressiveness. Like, once you start pouring into her, it's gonna make us fall back. It's gonna bring us into our feminine energy, our softness. So I'm always, as a single woman, very mindful of that, because I'm a go-getter. I work hard for everything that I have.
Amen.
But I'm always mindful, like, I don't want to get in that masculine energy, because men, they pick that up from us. So I'm always mindful, like, to keep it soft, to keep it feminine.
Amen.
And the story I heard is heart-wrenching, how he took advantage sexually and he took advantage financially. There's one, she is a nursing assistant. She works, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional here. She works sometimes 16 hours a day, 4 kids. One of the boys, you know, there's issues. There's an issue with the kid, but one was like a handful. So you don't have that male supportive. She doesn't really have that. Sometimes we don't have a man in our house, in our life. You have that family network. You have that friend that you have some kind of support system. She didn't have all that. And she reached out to this man because she went to a lecture, reach out, needing help, a mother. And you take advantage. It breaks my heart when she said this story. So as a filmmaker, if it's the last thing that I do, I will produce this documentary. I don't even do documentary, I do film. I do feature. When he approached me, he wanted to document his life. He said he wants to leave his legacy. I don't want no white man make my documentary. I want my legacy. I trust you. I trust you. And I was honest with him. I'm like, look, if he was financially footing it, I probably would have took a stab at it. But when he wanted me to finance it, I'm like, that's a lot of money. My production company is new. I just couldn't take that big financial burden. And then I have a mortgage. Like, I just didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there. And then that's how we end up doing a feature film instead of a documentary on his life. And I know for a fact the guys from Detroit, Michigan reached out to me. They're like, yeah, he came to us for the documentary, but they're independent filmmaker, and he want us to pay for it. We couldn't do that. We thought he was going to, you know. It's a very tight. But I'm in Ohio, they're in Michigan, but you know, it's a very tight. And I'm like, okay. So I kind of knew how he rolled, but I'm not innocent either. I wanted that film. And I'm not a pushover. The reason where I cooperated with him, I bend the rule a little, it's because I wanted to get that done. And I applaud all my actors and actors that participate in Awaken. That had Awaken's like the biggest challenge I've ever had in this craft. I support them, I applaud them. Thank you for their hard work. The crew that was part of it, everybody was respectful to him. Everybody was professional to him. Everybody was so excited to be part of this project with him. And then he turned around and spit on the project. Literally. No, I'm not bitter, but I'm mad that you try to exploit me financially. But I'm not a hateful person. I'm gonna confess something to you guys right now. I said a prayer for him. I said, God, someone did a number on him. He's like a grown man, but who's a wounded little boy. And have mercy on him. That's the humane thing to do. I said a prayer for him. Have mercy on him because he's going through a very difficult. He reached out to me. And I ain't gonna say her name because I'm not gonna give her no clout with a second party. They're talking about, oh, you're hurt, you're angry, but so his statement is like he's going through a very difficult time. If I can hold off releasing the film, no. Were you compassionate toward me when I had to release the film and you turned your back? I'm like, you know what? This was my response because I got a little Jesus in me. I said, you know what? I'm going to say a prayer for you. May the Lord go through this valley that you're crossing. But Lorient Vision Production will release the film. You're not in a position to tell me to release or not release. So my circle of friends are like, well, you know he's going to reach back out to you again. I'm like, I don't think so. And then I'm not going to lie. He wasn't angry or aggressive. There was a humbleness that I never picked up from the time that I had an interaction with him. And then, if you guys look at the beginning of the film, just start. You ain't got to go look at the whole thing. Look at the date. So that's why I picked the 30th, because it would have been dope because the date, opening of the film, because we put the date, and that's why I wanted, that's the artist in me. But I'm a new YouTuber. So I download the thing because I'm human. I said, I publicly made an announcement that we're going to release this on the 30th. Life happened. So I downloaded, and then there's a feature where you put the date. You put the date, and then the thing will, like, it's there, but it'll be published on the 30th. So being new, now I'm still learning, navigating the system. I wasn't supposed to hit publish. I was supposed to let the automatic thing publish it. And then I'm like, okay, but the timing couldn't have been better. Everything happened for a reason. Full circle.
Okay.
I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed and that has shown me kindness. Thank you. And all of you who thank all the actors and the crew. They've read your comment. They're grateful. Thank you. And for some of you that looked at the film, you didn't subscribe, but you guys look at the film. Thank you for your kind comment. Thank you for appreciating the hard work and the art that went into it. I say thank you to each and every one of you. And when this all died down, I'm gonna maintain a core loyal subscriber, and I hope I bring beautiful story to you.
Amen.
And I hope when if I do something that does land on industry level, you all could say you were there with me. Thank you. Thank you. I already appreciate my YouTube community. Like I said, I'm going to continue bringing you beautiful story, and I hope it entertains you. I hope you guys take something from it. So my next video, I'm encouraging, it's not going to be long, I'm encouraging you guys to look. I'm going to post it tomorrow. I had an artist who came to me. He's a spoken word artist, and he's like, oh, you're a film producer, I want you to do something. I said, yeah, I make movie, I could let you be an extra. No, I make poetry. Like, how can you? I said, well, I can't just film you saying a poetry. Like, and then he spit something. It was like, wow, I mean, he has beautiful poem. And then this is the first time. So what I did a theatrical poetry. What I did, I listened to his poem and I held on to the word, and then I create a scene with him to match with the poem. So it turned out pretty good. I kind of like it. So
all right.
Any of you who are spoken word artists, see me. And when I hear it, so I kind of create a little movie with a spoken word artist. So I'm going to drop it tomorrow. Just please look at it. And then to support, just let it play through. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it. I think this video was very long. Thank you for those who've been so kind to me. And till the next time, I promise I'm gonna bring you beautiful story. Thank you. Till next time, Maryanne.
That was beautiful, Maryanne. That was very, very beautiful, man. I was not expecting to listen to you speak for over an hour, lady. But I enjoyed every second of it, every millisecond of it. I enjoyed Snow Bunnies Forever. Oh my, I hate my blackness, but love white women and black skin or whatever. God dang. I don't even know what to click on next, man. YouTube. Anyway, 'cause Uncle Mike always get into some stuff. Dude, I'm gonna pull Maryanne. This is her channel. God dog it. Let me do this, because I want to keep. I'll be always going back and forth. I don't even know if I want to do that. I'm sugar. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to I want to pull up her channel, but I don't want to lose where I'm at. I'm sorry. So she is rolling. I am so proud of you, Maryanne. Your channel is now at she said 1,000 subscribers. She is now at 2,000 subscribers. I remember when she was trying to get to this. So let's see on the videos real quick, y'all. Alright, that video has 22,000 views on it. That video that she's talking about. This is the video right here. And then she just did a thank you video. So she got 22,000 views in 2 days. That's amazing. That's amazing. And then she got 5,000 on 3 days ago. So I'm hoping, I want this channel monetized. I'm gonna reach out to her. I don't know how. That's one of the things. Okay. I want to reach out to her because I want to help her and I want to do some things with her and everything. So I'm gonna reach out to her, man, and hope that I can be a blessing to her, or she can be a blessing to me, and we can do some work together. What y'all think? Y'all go check her channel out, man. Maryanne Laurent. Go check her channel out, man. What she just spoke about, dude. Let me know if y'all are Enda. If you're Enda and you went over to her, let her know that the Music Recording Network is trying to work with her any kind of way she want, on her time, not on her dime, on my dime. I ain't trying to, if you the producer, I'm the listener. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's done in the business world. If I'm the producer in the studio, see, I'm a producer. I produce music. I produce, I can do the sound and stuff for you and all that good stuff. So yeah, we need to talk. Y'all take it light. Take it slow. Y'all tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.